Hey guys, Corey here. Today we're going to focus in on Electro Dragons at Town Hall 13. I've got so many different examples of how to annihilate Town Hall 13 bases with Electro Dragons in this video. So many different variations, so many different strategies to help you take out a variety of different bases. Alright, so be sure to hang in there till the very end because you're going to miss out on a ton of ideas that you've never even thought of before to use with E-Dragons, but they're gonna come in handy because you're gonna face bases that you're gonna need them on. First attacker right here, Timmy, he failed that wall break, but he still manages to get that blimp in there to get that town hall. That was the backup plan for the town hall. If he would have got that wall break, he could have used that blimp somewhere else, but in spite of not getting the town hall with the queen, look how annihilated this base is going to be. Look in the core of that base. Look how close together those buildings are. Those E-Dragons can get those chains off on buildings that are one tile or less apart. If you give them 2 tiles or more, they're not going to be able to chain, and considering how packed the core of this base is, you know, look at those chains. Boom, just annihilated the last scatter shot in the base. Absolutely fantastic. And guys, you're going to be using a combination of rages and freezes to get these bases taken out. The raged up E-Dragons will get those chains to do maximum damage. The freeze spells will keep high damage defenses busy, and also sweepers, guys. So you're looking at single target infernos, you're looking at air defenses, you're looking at scatter shots, and you're looking at sweepers to use those freeze spells for maximum effect. Beautiful hit by Timmy. Next, we got Canadian coming in, guys. These were some of the hits from our CWL hits, and he's going to come in from the very bottom, once again trying to sui for the town hall. This time he's rocking super wall breakers, so he's going to get the wall break where Timmy didn't quite get his, so he's not going to have to use his backup plan. But guys, it's a good idea anytime you're doing a sui, have a backup plan. Look at this variation right here, man. Instead of using just rages and freezes on this base, he's got a ton of bat spells for the backside of the base. Now, instead of using the freezes for the E-Dragons like you normally would if you got a bunch of bat spells, usually you're going to be using those freezes to keep the splash damage frozen on the backside, man. Look at that sweeper in the middle. It's pointing towards a section of the base that no longer really exists because his hero Sui got that section of the base taken out, used an E-Dragon to funnel the rest of the stuff on the left-hand side, so he keeps the rest of his E-Dragons moving in towards the core of the base. He's got a Stone Slammer out in front. That Stone Slammer is tanking those scatter shot shots. Otherwise, those scatter shot shots would be doing a ton of damage to a lot of different Electro Dragons. Once again, look at the chain pathing in the core. Those chains raged up are getting a ton of damage done. He's got the Royal Champion coming in the top. The Royal Champion's job was to direct target and take out that Wizard Tower, which it did beautifully, and that's one less splash damage building for those bats. Now, we got no splash damage buildings left. He froze another Wizard Tower. The bats were able to get it taken out. He's still got about two Electro Dragons up on the board, and way more than enough bats to get the rest of his base taken out. Now look at the upper left hand side. You see the minion up there? That's a pro tip if you're going to be doing E-Dragons. A lot of people just want to bring E-Dragons and Loons, and you're going to need lots of both of those, don't get me wrong, but get rid of 1 or 2 of those Loons so you can bring a couple minions to help out with cleanups. Electro Dragons are so slow. Even when they annihilate a base, sometimes you're going to get a time fail if you don't bring any cleanup troops. So drop a couple Loons, bring a few minions. That's going to help ensure that you're not going to get a time fail. Next, we got Your Karma. Once again, CWL hit coming in out of Tribe Academy. And look at this. Looks like we've got yet another Sui for the Town Hall. The beautiful thing about that, first of all, the Giga Tesla, or Inferno Tesla, whatever you call it at Town Hall 13, does a ton of damage, but so does the Giga Bomb. The Tesla Town Hall, or the Town Hall Blast, does a ton of damage as well. So if you're not going to sui it with your heroes or take it out with the blimp, you're going to have to use your Grand Warden ability right there. So when you can get it taken out by a different kind of troop, you're free to use that Grand Warden ability in another high damage section of the base, like the core here, where there was 2 scatter shots. Good tanking, you're just going off on the Electro Dragons, but he's able to get them raged up, get through the scatter shot. Grand Warden Blast, Grand Warden ability kept them invincible through a lot of those scatter shot blasts. Look at this, coming so close, but look at the bottom, look at that troop bar. He's got 4 archers in this composition to help him get this base taken out in time. Royal Champion on the backside is going to solo the last remaining defenses, help with cleanup with those archers on the top, and this base just got wrecked. Beautiful hit by Your Karma. All right, next up, guys, this is going to be a little different strategy than what the pros use. This type of strategy is used more often by casual players. Now, you're going to see with the first examples that we had, the heroes are really used to take out some serious value and to go ahead and create the funnel for the Electro Dragons. Look at this, guys. The heroes have not even been dropped yet, except the Grand Warden. He's going with the E-Dragon push, where that ability is going to get the maximum number of those E-Dragons invincible through the Town Hall, through the scatter shots. Look at this. He's still holding on to those other heroes. He's going to see how much of a push he can get with his E-Dragons, and you're going to see this strategy used a lot by a lot more casual players. Just E-Drag first and then try and use those heroes on the backside to clean up the rest of the base. In fact, we do have one of those heroes down on the bottom with an Ice Golem tanking in front of the Queen, trying to get that Queen to go in and take out some stuff. Now we see the Royal Champion coming in, direct targeting some of those defenses inside the base. The E-Dragons have already taken out a ton of high value defenses in there, a lot of defenses that do a ton of DPS, so the Royal Champion's able to come in from the left, but relatively unscathed, only targeted by a multi and a wizard tower so far. Of course, the Royal Champion's got plenty of HP to deal with low DPS defenses like that. Royal Champion still has her ability. King comes in on the bottom, taking care of some of that outside trash, and with the Royal Champion ability, she's able to take out that last, oh, she almost took it out, and then finally the Grand Warden got it taken care of. So little different strategy there. Honestly, that one is not used by pros and higher level clashers really at all. You're going to see them use their heroes usually first, maybe a Royal Champion on the backside of the base to support E-Dragons, but usually heroes are used to secure funneling and pathing and get some early value taken out so that E-Dragons can take out the rest. But you're going to see a lot of casual clashers have a lot of success with this strategy. Once again, we're seeing it once again. The Warden goes with the E-Dragons. The rest of the heroes are held in reserve, trying to secure the last of that 3-star. E-Dragons alone not going to get the entire base taken out, but with heroes on the backside, sometimes it can be enough. Look at this. He's got a rage spell and a freeze. He's going to use it for the loons. The loons snuck inside of the range of that scatter shot, otherwise it would have been taken out so quick. They get inside the range of the scatter shot, they get it taken out, they get the Inferno taken out, and that Expo taken out as well. We still got Electro Dragons moving in on the 6 o'clock side of the base, doing some good things down there. Now, unfortunately, he's got 2 single target Infernos left, so maybe he can tank the single with one of the heroes, maybe the Queen, because she can actually become invisible with her ability, and then he can direct target and get it taken out with his Royal Champion, which is what we're seeing happen up top right now. Queen tanked the single, used her ability. He could have tanked it a little bit longer before it really ramped up its level of damage. Royal Champion's going to get it taken out, and its ability's going to get some damage on the lower defenses there, but since he could have waited a little bit longer on the Queen, and he still would have had a Royal Champion to come through on the backside. We got some E-Dragons. Are they going to get off a chain in there? They do. They get the single target Inferno taken out. It's just the scatter shot left. Oh, it's down so low. Is that lightning gonna take it out? No, not quite. He does still have a King ability. Let's see, Royal Champion got taken out by the Archer Queen. Is it going to be enough? They can reach that scatter shot if they just circle around the base to the backside. And like I said, guys, that scatter shot would have already been down. If he would have waited longer to pop his Queen ability on that top single, because that single takes a while to get ramped up, guys. If he would have waited longer, that Royal Champion would have survived to the backside and got it taken out way quicker. Next example, guys, look at this. We got a Blimp, 7 E-Dragons, and 14 Loons. 5 freezes, you guys. Oh my god, that is so many Loons. If I was doing this attack, I definitely would have dropped some of those Loons in favor of some cleanup minions. He's just going to spread these E-Dragons all along. He did do the ones on the corner first, trying to get that funnel established, and for this base, that worked. Look at the sweeper positioning in the middle of the base right there. The sweepers are not going to be working against those Electro Dragons. That's going to help him out quite a bit. Now he's got the King coming in on that bottom left, trying to cut in that funnel, make sure that the Electro Dragons at least stay in the core, and he's also saving that Blimp. He knows that none of his E-Dragons are going to path to that Town Hall with the push. There's just no way. There's way too much dead space around it, so what he's going to do is send in that Blimp specifically to get the Town Hall. Look at this, coming from behind the E-Dragons. He knows those E-Dragons have already cleared any traps in that area, already cleared out the defenses, so that Blimp's going to make it into the Town Hall completely untouched. Rages up the Loons and the E-Dragon. Town Hall's down. Of course, the Loons are going to go down with it, but the E-Dragon survives a little bit of tanking through to the backside of the base. Oh my gosh, where is the queen being used at? Looks like she might be being used up top, but I cannot see it right yet. Is he? Oh no, his queen went down behind the barbarian king. She's down there on the south. She's still got very full health. She's still got her ability, and she's going to be massive in cleaning up the rest of this base. Once again, more of a casual player type strategy on this one as well, using the heroes towards the end of the attack instead of using them in the beginning to secure a ton of value and pathing for the Electro Dragons. But on this one, it is going to work. Remember, that Blimp was very intentional. If you don't save that Blimp, you're going to end up with a 1-star fail on this hit. So that Blimp is huge in taking out that Town Hall anytime that is difficult to path to. Even if it's on the backside of the base, you can send that Blimp behind the troops. All right, look at this one, guys. This one is going to be a queen walk with Electro Dragons, guys. Check this out. This is one of my favorite attacks to do, pairing a little queen walk or sometimes even a bit of a queen charge with either Electro Dragons or even just regular dragons as well. That queen generally gets a ton of great value, and as a result, if you can keep her alive through towards the end of the attack, combined with E-Dragons or Dragons, it's an incredibly powerful attack strategy. One of the things you have to be careful with if you're going to do this, you cannot do a long drawn-out queen charge. You have to get those Dragons or Electro Dragons into the base soon enough that you're not looking for a time fail, especially with Electro Dragons, guys. They are so slow. If you do a minute or a minute and a half long queen charge before you drop your Electro Dragons, even if you have a ton of troops left, you're begging for a time fail. Look at the queen, man. She's doing great things in there. The healers are sticking with her. Looks like the king's going over. He's going to steal some of those healers. But at least there's no air defenses in the area, so that king and queen are going to be healed up while the Electro Dragons are moving their way through the core of this base. This is absolutely beautiful. Queen also did some excellent funneling on that left-hand side. Look at these E-Dragons. Invincible because of that Grand Warden ability. Actually catches the king and queen in that ability as well. Beautiful freeze on that backside scatter shot, guys. If that scatter shot is allowed to get shots off on a group of E-Dragons, it does so much damage, and its splash damage, it will take them down so quick, you guys. We got 2 air defenses left in this base. We don't have any more spells left at this point. We got a king working on the right side with an E-Dragon. That king's actually was providing a little bit of tanking for that Electro Dragon at that point. That was really beautiful work there, and these other E-Dragons up top, man, they're trying to get a few more chains off. They're taking some fire from those air defenses, though. They're getting ready to go down. It's going to be the queen's job to finish off the rest of these defenses. But look at this, guys. They're all on the outside of the base. The queen can reach all of these defenses. But yet, what is she doing? She's going off on some skellies. Oh my god, queen, get with the program. We got to look. She's going to go down to the right-hand side and clean up all this stuff on the outside. King is going to have to beat through the wall to get these inner defenses taken out. Is he going to have enough time, you guys? Oh my gosh. How is this going to get taken out in time? Oh, queen, no way. She reaches the last couple defenses for the triple. That was an absolute nail biter. Now check this one out, you guys. You do not see this every day. A wall wrecker used in conjunction with Electro Dragons. Now normally when you're doing an E-Dragon attack, you're not sending in a kill squad just because you don't want to pull the CC. But if you look where the CC is on this base, at the very bottom of it, it's way away from the wall wrecker, so you're not going to have to worry about pulling them. He's actually got an Electro Dragon and loons inside the wall wrecker trying to get it raged. Oh, beautiful. That raged up chain lightning ability there took out the air defense. Now E-Dragon raged up. It's going to continue setting off some beautiful chains. Oh my god, he got so much value from that entry up here. If you're wondering why you don't generally want to pull that CCs, because E-Dragons are a very nice response to difficult ground CCs like hounds, like ice golems, like big golems. Those things will not even be pulled by Electro Dragons, so they won't have to deal with them. Look at this one. This guy had a triple ice golem CC. Because he sent his royal champion on the backside, he's gonna have to deal with those triple ice golems. If he would use that somewhere else where he didn't pull the CC, then look at the E-Dragons. They're getting stuck, frozen by the ice golems. Luckily, they got enough chains off first that they're not taking any damage while they're frozen by that ice golem, and that's really what's going to save him. When you can just really not have to deal with those ice golems or hounds or golems in the CC, that's a big advantage. The E-Dragons take out that clan castle before you ever even draw it. Royal Champion's absolutely instrumental in getting that Town Hall taken out, you guys. Look at this. This is where I would like that attacker to have a couple minions instead of, you know, one or two of those loons he brought. If you had a few minions, you could already have them down on the right-hand side. There's no air targeting defenses left in the base, so he would have a lot better chance of not having to deal with a time failure here. Oh my gosh, you guys. But as it is, he's got all the air targeting defenses down, so even though the E-Dragons are super slow, he started it pretty quick, so he's gonna have just enough time. A lot of these hits, though, you're not gonna have enough time. A lot of hits like this, you're gonna end up with a high percentage time fail if you're not bringing minions for the backside for the cleanup. Friends, if you like this video, make sure to throw a like on it. Check out on the screen right now, there's going to be a link to my playlist, Town Hall 13 playlist. Check that out, guys. Button in the middle of the screen to subscribe to the channel, so do that if you have not already. And friends, I will see you in the next video.